If you're learning cloud computing right now, you need to be careful about what skills you actually learn, because some of the most common skills that people are still spending a lot of time learning are outdated, and often they're not spending enough time on the skills that employers really need this year and going into the future. So in this video, I'm going to show you which cloud skills are less important to focus on and which ones you should spend more time in, the ones that are in the most demand and are going to actually help you to get hired into a cloud role. My name is Neil Davis, the founder of Digital Cloud Training, and I've been working in this industry for over 25 years, and I've taught over 1 million students around the world through my company. So let's start with some of the skills that are a bit less important, but often still part of most people's education. The first one would be clicking around in the AWS console, so doing things manually through the console. Now that's okay as a way to get started, a way to learn. But in reality, in the real world, that's not how we do it. So once you start working in production, you'll find that most tasks are going to be automated. So either you're going to be using a command line or you're going to be using infrastructure as code tools like Terraform or CloudFormation. So when you're deploying EC2 instances, creating S3 buckets, making configuration changes, we're doing it in the most automated way possible. If you're relying on clicking around in the console, then you're going to fall behind, and that's not going to cut it in the real world. So not learning automation tools would be a bit of a miss. You've got to make sure that you do learn the AWS command line interface, learn Python, learn how to script, and learn how to write some basic code so that you can automate processes, and definitely use some automation tools like infrastructure as code tools as well. The next is not putting enough time learning Linux. This one does surprise some people, but it's true that Linux really is the operating system of the cloud. It's not optional. Most cloud resources, whether we're talking about containers, EC2 instances, or even AWS Lambda under the hood, are actually running on Linux. So you need to be comfortable with using the command line on Linux. You need to know how to install web servers, for example, how to check log files, how to do some basic sysadmin tasks. You should be familiar with networking using Linux as well, and some of the troubleshooting tools that you might want to use. Next up is not spending enough time on infrastructure as code. So I mentioned this before. Infrastructure as code is how we're using some tools to actually deploy things automatically for us, and that helps us to build things more repeatably, more scalably, and more securely as well. So Terraform, extremely popular, CloudFormation in the AWS world as well. So you will be expected to know how to use these tools. Terraform is really the industry standard. It works across clouds and on-premises environments. It works for applications, not just, for example, the AWS infrastructure layer. So it's more popular than CloudFormation, though you'll probably want to learn both if you're working in the AWS ecosystem. In our training, in our boot camps, for example, we definitely teach both to a very good level. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the things you should focus on. So I talked about Python and the CLI. Even with basic scripting, you'll be a lot more effective. So you could be 10x more effective than someone who doesn't know how to do this. So you want to learn specifically how to automate tasks, how to build tools, how to integrate APIs, and combining that with the AWS command line interface will really give you the power to build and manage cloud environments very quickly and easily. So as a cloud engineer, this really helps you get superpowered and be much more efficient. So those are a few things that you should definitely focus on. So just to summarize those: Python, very important. The command line interface, we talked about infrastructure as code with Terraform. Linux, to get some basic level of expertise there. You don't have to be a super guru on Linux. And I wouldn't recommend doing Linux certifications. Honestly, it's probably not a good use of your time. I would rather you focus on certifications like the Terraform certification, the Certified Terraform Associate, and AWS certifications as well. Those are going to be more important really than Linux certifications, but the Linux skill set is something that most employers are going to look for. Now, another, by the way, would be serverless and event-driven architectures. So this is really important for building cloud-native applications that really leverage the best features of the cloud. So going into the future, more and more companies are going to be using these technologies. So serverless like Lambda, Amazon Event Bridge, DynamoDB as a database layer, and API gateway often sitting on the front end. So those would be just a few examples of services on AWS that you should learn. Those are services which allow you to build serverless architectures and event-driven architectures. And we often call these cloud native because they're using some of the native functionality of the cloud. Now, the last tip here is AI. So AI-enabled applications are going to be becoming more and more important. So what that really means, it doesn't mean that you have to necessarily become a data scientist or a machine learning engineer and get really into the weeds of artificial intelligence. What it does mean is whether you're a cloud engineer or a cloud architect, you're going to be building applications that utilize AI in some level. So for example, you might be an architect and you're being asked to deploy an application that includes some kind of AI functionality. It might be that it's a chatbot. It might be that it's a recommendation engine. It might be that it's fraud detection. And these are AI capabilities on AWS which already exist as a service, and they're just an API call away. So understanding those and understanding services like Bedrock for foundation models and SageMaker, these are really, really important skills to have today. They're the kind of skills that will differentiate you from people who've been working in the cloud for a while, but they haven't necessarily sort of started taking that extra level of education towards AI and machine learning, which is really where a huge amount of interest is today. Now, how can you learn all this? Well, of course, you can join us. We have a program called the Cloud Mastery Bootcamp. It is a live instruction program, as well as including a lot of on-demand training and live sessions which run every week, where you can work with me and my team to build a really advanced skill set. And we use a few different ways. We teach you all of those technologies that I've just discussed. Also, you gain certifications, and we really focus on the practical elements. So we have scenario-based learning where you're building stuff according to instructions. We have challenge-based learning where you're actually solving problems, which is developing that skill set that you really need to have if you're going to get a job in the real world, where you're able to work through problems independently. And then we have project-based learning as well, where you do capstone projects and we simulate real-world applications, much more complex ones than many people are actually doing in their studies. And we have something called group collaboration workshops, which is where you actually get put into teams with other students, and we assign you some type of task, just like a manager would in the real world, and you have to go off and you have to create some designs, and you have to then iterate on those and build out your infrastructure. And we're acting just like we would if we were managers of yours in the real world. And so that's really getting that real world experience, which is super important today. And then lastly, we have the Tech Career Accelerator piece, which is where we really help you to build your personal brand, set up your portfolio, showcase yourself to the world, and get out there and actually land that job. So if you're interested in working with us, check the link to our bootcamp in the description of this video. And if you got value from this, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.